Hi everyone, Lazy Fire here. Welcome back to Hate the Player. It's a podcast of some description.
Woo!
Yeah. Once again, our trio is down to a duo tonight, as Arnold is basically he has a social life and it sucks.
He's forsaken us.
Mm. He and his friends decided that 9:30 on a Sunday night was the exact time where everyone should be getting together. Because usually when I'm thinking, I gotta go back to work tomorrow, I like to, hang out with people. What the?
Yeah, and it's not even for a good reason like football.
No, it's not.
No, it's like
It's
shit on HBO.
He stopped watching the shit on HBO. They're watching something completely different now, which I've actually been watching The Nick, and that's a pretty good show, which is on
The
HBO Go,
Nick?
but also Cinemax. Yeah, Clive Owen is a doctor in 1900s Manhattan, and he
Hmm.
does all sorts of surgeries that today look really barbaric and like terrifying. And he's also addicted to cocaine.
Oh man, that
Yeah,
sounds pretty good. Actually, I'm gonna have to look into that. So
it
it
is
doesn't
pretty
have like
solid.
a regular airtime. It's just on like demand.
Right now it is. Season 2 for that show is coming out on Cinemax, I think next month. And their show, HBO worked out a deal with Cinemax to play all of the first season streaming, the first season.
Huh?
So that's pretty good. I like that. And it's really one of those shows where you're just watching it going, oh no. You shouldn't. It's like, I'm not a doctor, but I think that's a bad idea.
God, what was that? What was that show that used to come on FX about the plastic surgeons?
Oh, Nip Tuck?
Yes, like that show kind of got me like that a few times.
Hmm. But the the difference with the Nick though is that like you're watching this and they're like, okay, well we're gonna do a C-section, and they like cut into the woman's stomach and the blood just seeps out, and they've got a guy turning a
Oh,
hand crank to suction the blood away because they didn't have vacuum cleaners at the time, and
oh.
it's just like this whole thing. It's like you're just going, my God, how did anyone survive those years?
They're smoking cigarettes during the surgery.
No, but there is an episode later on where this guy gets stabbed and his mother's in the hospital room with him and decides that he's in too much pain and starts feeding him whiskey because they're Irish, so that's what you do. Um, so yeah, there's some moments. Let me tell
That's
you.
great.
But yeah, it's a really good show. I like it. But obstinately, this is a show about video games. Have you played any video games?
Played no. I've been watching a Let's Play of Mad Max though.
Mm,
Um,
how's that?
uh, it's not bad to watch. It's one of those things where it's kind of I feel like I get the full enjoyment of watching it. I don't have to
Yeah.
play it,
Mm,
so that's probably not a great sign for the game.
yeah.
It seems like it'd be very repetitive and grindy. Um,
Yeah.
Arkham Knight style or Arkham whatever combat, which is a good thing. I think that's when you say a game has Batman style combat. I think that's a good thing because I think it's a good combat system.
Mm,
Um, and it's just it's I kind of love all the old Batman Max movies. I still haven't seen Fury Road. Um, I keep trying to convince my girlfriend to let us order it on demand or Redbox or whatnot.
yeah. It
She
is out
hasn't
on DVD and all that other shit
she
now.
hasn't she hasn't fallen for it yet.
Darn.
Um,
Did you tell her it's basically a feminist fantasy movie?
I did not. She won't
Yeah,
care. She
because
won't
Mad
care
Max
about
is
that.
basically Charlize Theron's sidekick in that movie.
That's what I heard. But anyway, I mean I love the old movies. This one it's not from what I understand it's not the movie. It's not Fury Road. It's kind of its own thing, and it kind of gets into the whole lore of the Mad Max world, and it's pretty sandboxy, um, with just missions kind of everywhere, or you can do the storyline. What I heard though is that if you mainline the story missions, and just try and go through it as quickly as possible, like you will get just fucking destroyed. Like you
Yeah.
have to spend some time getting upgrades. That and the whole game is like trying to upgrade your car. You're hunting a V8 for your
Yeah.
car.
Well, I mean, that is basically the ultimate Mad Max thing to do.
Yeah, but I mean it's kind of cool because like the dog comes into play and it's Max always has a little Australian Shepherd with him and
Yeah.
it's interesting. I
Hmm.
wouldn't. Yeah, it's. I don't feel like I'm missing out on much by not playing it, but it's. I don't think it got very good reviews. Now that I think about it, it looks amazing.
Yeah.
Um, some of the stuff in the game, like these crazy storms you run into while you're driving across the wasteland, are just very, very intense. Just like crazy lightnings. I think there was something in the movie about the some crazy lightning storms or whatnot, and
Hmm.
coming across convoys and trying to find water, which is like water and food are how you replenish health.
Yeah.
Um,
Perfect.
Coming across people in the wasteland who are dying of thirst and giving away your water and salvaging scrap from wrecks in the desert so you can upgrade your car some more or upgrade Max and
Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, your basic video game playing.
Yeah,
It's
it's a video game, so yeah.
yeah. Well, no, it was published by Warner Brothers because they own the Mad Max film stuff
Mm,
too, and it was made by the guys who did the Just Cause games. And
that's right.
so it's another one of those things where Warner Brothers has a licensed property, and it's something of a Batman game in terms of combat, which I
Right.
just find kind of funny after you said it. I was actually thinking of picking that or the Phantom Pain up recently, and I decided on the Phantom
Is that the
Pain. So
game
it's
about
good.
fibromyalgia?
Yes, that's all it is. It, your Hideo Kojima made a new game where you are in a hospital and you have five.
You're a
You know,
neckbeard who complains about all these weird pains that nobody's really sure if he's serious or not.
yeah, that's it. Then you start complaining that you have Morgellons, and the doctors keep telling you that's not a real disease.
Or what's
But
the new one? The miso, something like something with the hearing.
mesothelioma. Oh no, mesothelioma was a real
Yeah,
disease.
that's a real thing. It's something to where it's like people's like, oh, the sound of other people chewing just sends me over the edge and puts me in rage mode. Like
Oh
you're
God,
retarded.
hold on.
Yeah, are we getting
I
a
think
call?
I think Arnold's calling.
Arnold's calling. Should we
Arnold's
kick
calling.
over?
Hold on. So long story short, Arnold called. We did kick over. Enjoy the rest of the podcast. Okay,
Awkward.
goddamn. I was gonna do a whole and we're back thing, but you had to do the awkward thing. Fuck you. So, anyways, we're back. Arnold joined because he apparently jerked off a few minutes ago and felt
Confirmed.
like he could. Yep, yeah, that's it. We were talking about the new Mad Max game.
Mad
Arnold.
Max.
Ooh,
He's mad.
is it good?
He's
I've heard
Max.
things about it, and they've all been good things, much like the movie, which is doubly surprising because usually if there's a good movie of something, the game is shit.
Well, see, the game is not about the movie.
Okay.
It's
Generally
of
the way to
course
win.
takes place in the whole Mad Max world. It's got Gas Town and all that shit in it. But from what I understand, it's kind of its own thing. And I'm told that Thunderdome is hidden somewhere in the game.
Ooh.
Like
Tina
I don't
Turner,
know, I don't
Where's Tina-
because
Tina Turner.
there's a whole area of the map that's like vast wasteland that where you can't see anything on it or whatnot, and like there's like there are hidden relics in this area, blah blah blah. So I think that
Wink,
it's
wink,
yeah
nod,
somebody's
nod.
either trolling everyone, but I really hope that Bartertown is somewhere in that game.
But
And
who
you
would
come
run
ac-
Bartertown?
I don't know, maybe Max, who knows?
Maybe, I don't know.
And
But
an
no,
unknown
it's
stranger with a 13 on the back of his jacket.
well, it's. I was saying that the Let's Play I've been watching has been really good, but at the same time, I don't feel like I'm missing a whole lot by not playing it. It looks amazing, but it also seems pretty repetitive and grindy.
Yeah, I think that's the danger that a lot of. I'm assuming you're watching one of the Minecraft guys.
Yeah, well, former Minecraft, generic B.
Whatever. One of the things that they do that I really don't appreciate on a lot of levels is that they go around and they record literally every moment they play of the game the first time through. And so many like really annoying long sections could be cut out of almost every one of their videos if they just did stuff without filming it and putting it up on YouTube.
Well, what he's been doing, which I think is a good approach to a game like this, is his recorded episodes are story missions. All the side mission stuff he live streams.
Mm.
So when he's actually recording an episode, he tries to make sure that he's only doing story stuff, doesn't get too sidetracked. But I mean, it's one of those games where you're driving from point A to point B, and then all of a sudden, a fucking party of war boys is on your ass trying to destroy you, and you've got to engage in car combat for like 10 minutes.
Is it third person, or what kind of game
Yes,
is it?
yeah, third person. It's
And
Batman game.
Are you
Yeah.
playing like a random person?
no, you're
create?
Max.
Oh, you're Max.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
Max.
Huh.
That's the thing. Like, what's the name of the main bad guy in Fury Road?
Morton Joe.
Morton Joe, yeah.
Okay. And this one, you're going up against some guy named Lord Scrotus, which I think is hilarious. But like, there's like each area of the map has its own like warlord. There's like Stank Gum and Pink Eye and Gut Gash. Like, everyone has these fucking ridiculous names.
No, they had ridiculous Mad Max names. There's a
Yeah.
difference.
And like you've got this guy who rides in your car with you named Chumbucket, who's a fucking hunchback, but he's also like the only mechanic in the wasteland, or Blackfinger as they call it. So whenever you stop the car, he like hops out of the back and climbs over the hood and starts fixing it for you and talks all this gibberish, and it's very, very interesting. But no, it's not meant to be Fury Road, the video game.
Yeah, that's probably the way to go. I don't think there have been a lot of movie games in the last couple of years when you think about it.
That's
Like,
true.
there's definitely games that tie into movies or are released around movie times,
Yeah.
but there's very few, like, okay, you're going to experience the movie in the form of a video game.
Well,
You definitely wanted this in your life.
now that you've said that, you know what's coming out this year, right?
Star Wars.
Yeah. Yeah, so
You've seen the anti-hype train on that thing, right?
anti-hype train on which one, because there's
Battlefront.
there's going to be Battlefront, there's going to be fucking Star Wars Episode 7 the movie, there's going to be Star Wars Episode 7 the movie director's cut, there's going to be Star Wars Episode 7 the movie the director's cut part 2. I mean, it's,
The director's cut.
J.J.
J.J. Abrams' dad. did
Oh
this.
God!
I saw
And it's just some old guy yelling at the first Star Wars films. What
Yeah.
the fuck is this?
I saw something on Twitter that was like, it's like, Abrams, if you fuck up this movie, you'll be forever known as Jar Jar Abrams.
Holy shit!
Yeah, that's
A
then he
fair
reveals.
threat.
Yeah, fair enough.
Then he reveals that the name's always been Jar Jar. He just abbreviated it. This is where George Lucas got the idea from. Is
Oh
me,
God!
Jar Jar Abrams. No, but the
Lisa,
Battlefront,
ruin your movie.
your whole damn franchise. Yeah, that's,
Misa racist caricature.
Oh God!
the videos of the guy who did the Jar Jar voice walking around on the set because they had to use something as the frame of reference for his animations. Those are fantastic. Where he looks like the Disney version of Jar Jar Binks, but instead of having like a visor in the mouth or something like that, he's got just his whole face through the whole costume.
Ugh.
You're like, oh, this could have gone better. But you've seen the anti-hype train building up around Battlefront, right?
No, I haven't actually.
All right. Well, it was announced last week there's no server browser in Battlefront.
What?
Those are words I just said.
What?
So what?
There we go. That was the reaction. Good. So yeah, for whatever reason, EA
What?
made this. EA, yep, that company that makes the Battlefront and Battlefield games
But
that have server browsers in them.
But-
Replacing it will be nothing but skill-based matchmaking.
Aww.
And on top of that, you can have up to 6 or something friends like that join a game, but it's all based on your platform's party system, which
doesn't
they
exist for the fucking PC.
yeah. But on the plus side, there's no battle log,
I
which I mean you don't need because there's no server browser. You just hit the instant action button that all the Battlefield players use, I'm sure, and you jump into whatever server happens to be not
literally shit
populated.
my pants.
And yeah. So enjoy. A lot of people have been playing the alpha, complaining that it's basically a pay-to-win game. Yeah.
Like legitimately saying that, or
Well, I mean, everyone says that forever on every fucking game that shows
Yeah.
up, where that has any sort of transaction system behind it that you could just game by playing the game.
right?
But this one seems to be actually fucking real. Oh, also, you can't get out of vehicles once you get into them.
What?
Yeah.
What?
You can't roll in your X-wing or whatever the fuck you're flying. You can only
Oh.
turn left and right, and then like rolling and doing loops
But-
and everything like that. That's all fucking like command buttons.
What?
Yeah, these are actual things that humans said at a meeting in Sweden at some point, and people were like, "Yeah, this is a good plan." So right now, like the Battlefront subreddit is just all about a petition to get server browsers reintroduced to the game.
But I mean, like everything it's like DayZ is catching. It's like, oh, we have a vision for a game. Well, it's like, you know what? Maybe this all goes back to Steve Jobs, where people don't know what they want till I give it to them. And
Uh-huh.
Steve Jobs was Steve fucking Jobs, so he could get away with it because he was fucking crazy and a little brilliant. But Dean Rocket Hall, nope. EA, nope.
Nope.
So,
Yeah, this.
so fuck your
this,
vision. Fuck your fucking vision.
This game is like very quickly shaping up to be just like, hey, we
Cash
want to see
grab.
if we can get away with this because we're going to do it for the next Battlefield game too. And like, it's 40 players max on a server, so no server browser. So you don't get to choose which maps you want to play ever. You don't get to vote for maps. You don't get to have admins kick people who are cheating. Like,
Yay.
the funny thing is that this actually divided a lot of people because people were just like, well, no sale, which was exactly what I did, and I'll explain that in a minute. But there were a number of people who were actually coming out and saying like, this is the best thing ever. It means that people can't pub stomp the way they expect to. All this other crap, like, you know, the people who complain like, oh, a good player joined the server that says noobs only. It's like, that server was never for noobs only.
Yeah,
friend.
no.
Like, that server was always built for this. So yeah, I had a pre-order on that because Green Man Gaming had a 40-something% off sale on
Right.
all pre-orders. So I was like, I'll pre-order it. If it looks bad, I'll just get rid of the pre-order. And then that was like a week before the, oh, by the way, no server browser thing.
Holy
I'm
shit.
like, well, not doing this anymore. So I canceled the pre-order, and I bought Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain.
I can't really blame you. That's
Right? That, like, they
how
just
fucking
basically asked...
disappointing.
They basically ask for people to not play their game.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't
That's a
know
really
what
bad
their
idea.
fucking end game is with that, you know?
sell everything based on the Star Wars license.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, fuck, dude.
So
How disappointing is that?
it's really disappointing because I wanted this. I wanted this to actually be a fun game that came out and that I could play with the Battlefield guys and we could all have a good time and everything like that. But it's just, it really looks like somebody at EA was like, well, why don't you do this instead? And that was the vision of the game from then on. Because it doesn't even feel like DICE was going like, let's do this. It was like EA was going, you got to make a faster pace. You have to make it better action. And some of the stuff like the no turning in vehicles or no roll in vehicles or anything like
No
that.
getting out of vehicles?
That feels like a DICE thing. That feels like people complain that people repair their own vehicles in the spawn area, blah blah blah. Okay, we'll fix it. Not by like making the spawn area something you can't camp in, but by not letting you get out of your vehicle to repair it.
It's the future. Your door locks are independent AI.
Uh huh. Yeah. So it also means no jihad speedering.
Oh,
Yeah.
Dude, like, yeah, that's oh my god. Hey, you know what else they should do? They should add in like a hunger and thirst mechanic,
Uh huh.
and make you look around and for your guns, and they should add wampas with a really crazy AI that like clip around everywhere and really lag the server up, and then they should add notifications that tell you every 30 seconds that you're hungry or you're tired or you're cold or you're hot.
well, what about your tauntaun? Can you get off your tauntaun, or do you have to wait for it to freeze and fall over?
Oh, dude, if you can't if you can't hide in its guts to get warm, I'm gonna be upset.
I just hope instead of a honk button, I want a button that makes your tauntaun do that wabble 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 noise on command.
Now, so there are more people. It turns out there are more people pissed off about there being no story mode in the game than there were people angry about other things.
God, that sounds like Battlefield 3 circa whatever.
Yeah, 2011, believe it or not.
Christ.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's the whole thing. Arnold, have you played more Exile? I have not.
I have. I've made a lot of people upset.
Oh, I
Yeah.
saw the whole carjacking becoming a helicopter car monstrosity.
We found this great server that lets you steal from the safe zones. But no, I mean the admin's great. Like they're all fair. They're just like, dude, you're an idiot. You just got out. Like, I mean, think about it. If you're in the fucking hood, yeah, you're probably not going to get shot because laws exist. But are you going to leave your fucking car unlocked? Nope.
Nope.
So every time somebody does that, I just hop in and drive off, give a little toot on the horn, and tell them they should have paid their car bill on time. My favorite one though was somebody else had stolen a truck from somebody, but he was too slow with it.
Mm-hmm.
So the guy locked him in, which you can do, and you can't get out unless you alt F4. So they're sitting there talking to each other. He's like, dude, I'm sorry. If you just unlock it and let me out, I'll go. So I'm standing behind the guy who's about to unlock it. He unlocks it. The guy gets out. I hop in and drive off. And no. And then I sell the truck like right in front of him. And then I give the money to the guy who originally had it. So, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of really angry potentials. Oh, and in our base in that, it's basically a big tower.
Yeah.
And do you remember what Friday was?
Yes. It was Friday. Oh, 9/11. Yes.
Yeah. Well, you can buy a Cessna.
Oh God.
So we bought a Cessna and memorialized 9/11 with only one tower. Q and the whole server went into jet fuel can't melt steel beams and Bush did 9/11. Like the server's great. It's a great group of people. It's like half people like us, and then half people like who are like, oh, somebody stole my car. And, yeah. It is still very much a new mod, and there are definitely random crashes where you'll lose a chopper or whatever. But yeah, you get over it. It's a fun game. It's the most fun DayZ, well, not DayZ type, but the most fun open world loot type game that I've seen in a while.
Nice.
So it is still a capital G good game, but you need to be prepared. You can't get attached to anything because you can just be driving along. Slams exist in that game. So what we'll do is we'll set a slam like 200 meters down the road from the base. Somebody will just come by, and if they're in the heaviest vehicle in the game that's worth a lot, it just blows the tires on it.
Oh God!
So you could just shoot them out of it and yoink.
Mm-hmm.
But everything else just explodes. Which either way, hey, it works. Then you tell them, hey, you should have paid the toll.
Yeah.
Say welcome to Detroit.
Yeah. I'll run up sometimes if they're still alive and go, Riverside, motherfucker!
Riverside, motherfucker!
Yep. Yeah. There's all, because you can talk for 2 minutes after you've been killed in that game, so you can have all sorts of great talks.
Oh my god.
It's very enjoyable, and we've actually got a probably 15 to 20 people that are playing now.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, it's good. It's good, and the base is actually pretty impressive for it being a Goon collaboration and built by a racist.
Drekkins?
No, not Drekkins. This is it's a guy named Umdrahung, and he's a gem.
Is he the guy who keeps switching up different Hitler references in
Yes.
his name? Okay.
Yes. He's actually a pretty well adjusted guy. I just think it's a really elaborate troll. Because he seems way too smart for it.
Well,
So.
Popodactyl always seemed a little well-adjusted, too, but he was also fucking
He
insane.
was insane.
Holy shit! Oh my god, him and I would honestly pay for like somebody to follow them around like with a GoPro and just see what they get into.
Oh, just gonna negligent discharge my pistol out the window.
This will show him. This makes total sense. Can you explain why you did that? Nope. Yeah. God. So I do want to get back into that. I just dropped it because Metal Gear and because I was like massively tired and have been for a week.
Oh yeah, no, I mean
Didn't
that
help
game. That game, there will be periods of nothing going on, and that can go on for shit. It can go on for a fucking hour where nothing will go on.
Yeah,
but,
I'm seriously the guy who runs around the safe going, let's go, get in the car, go, like basically a hyperactive child. Whereas everyone else is checking all their numbers.
Right, yeah, that you have to really kind of push people sometimes. But then sometimes you get in these really crazy and a lot of fun firefights where, oh hey, we're trying to figure out where this guy came from, and then you'll get into these really frustrating fights where one person will kill 7 people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Sounds
Yep.
about right.
Yep. Goon ops are usually tragic failures. Except with Gav. The English people seem to be much better at the game.
Huh.
Gav, and yeah, I called you English, Gav, you stupid Scottish fuck. Yeah. But, good game. Get it, get the mod, play it. It's fun.
Yeah. So, that is fun. I do want to get back into it.
Definitely should. Definitely should.
Definitely should. Wow.
So, I know it's a sidetrack, but my boy, Bernie Sanders taking the lead in Iowa.
Woo.
Whoop, whoop. Sorry.
King of the white people.
Yep. Lead us to the white prophesized Israel land.
That's in Missouri or Utah. I can't remember which.
Oh, I don't know if it's one of those.
Anyways, yeah, Bernie Sanders, Iowa, New Hampshire, Hillary Clinton losing half a point of favorability a day. Oh, it's everything I ever wished for.
Dude, like I don't know. I never really had a problem with her, but like she's like, if she can't handle like something about email, I mean, how the fuck are you gonna lead the free world?
I just love the. I don't know if you saw. I have to give full credit to Stephen Colbert's Tonight Show because they did a pretty good rundown of Hillary Clinton's new campaign strategy. They want to do like a soft reboot of it in the fall, and one of the things they're going to do is they're going to plan on being more spontaneous.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, how do you plan on spontaneity? Like, how does that? How is that? That just means that you're going to give different canned responses that say the same thing every time.
I mean, I honestly don't see why they're upset with her, destroying information in the emails. I mean, it's Ollie North did it. Ollie North did it 25 years ago, and he's a fucking Republican hero.
Yeah, well, we also sold weapons to the
Hypocrisy,
Iranians
yeah.
25 years ago, and now we're really upset about the idea of letting
Reagan
Yeah,
raised
yeah.
taxes six times, so
A fucking questionable deal with Iran's the most Reagan-esque thing Obama's ever done. Like, how can the Republicans be upset with it?
Well, I mean if he raises taxes like I don't know 6 more times,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, if he raises taxes instead of lowering them over the course of his presidency.
Honestly,
Definitely.
that's one of the most fascinating things to me about like all the Reagan worship is if you look back, yeah, he had some conservative views, but when it came to his presidency, he was pretty pragmatic.
Well, he was stifled with a Democratic Congress, so he had to actually not do all the crazy shit he wanted to do.
Right.
Because he did come in on the back of the religious right, but at the same time, most people will agree that if you look at what Reagan's policies and accomplishments were today, you'd wonder how the hell he was part of the Republican Party.
Yeah.
So that's the classic line, I didn't leave the party left me. That's kind of where it is. So, yeah, get ready. You're going to be old someday too, motherfucker. And that's going to be like you looking at the Democratic Party. It's like, I didn't ask for this. Marrying Martians. And it's,
I know. Yeah, see, that's one of the things I wonder. I'm like, crotchety old people are still going to exist in the future. So I wonder, you know what I bet it's going to be? Well, no, the transgender thing's going on now, and I mean, that doesn't really bother me. I'm betting, God, it's got to be something weird that I haven't even thought of. Because if you would have asked somebody in 1950 if they even thought of transgender, like, it would have just been, what the fuck are you talking about? You know? But
right.
It's got to be something like so strange that we can't even comprehend it. And we'll just be like, what the fuck are you guys doing?
Well, it's going to be like, I want to marry my fursona, and that'll be... Yeah. Think about it.
Or marrying AIs. Maybe that'll be it.
Her. It's a reality movie now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, yeah, now that we've taken the political detour. Speaking of questionable things in the 80s, I've been playing the Phantom Pain pretty regularly as far as...
I've heard it's really good.
Yeah, it is really good. Like, I've spent... let me find out.
Arnold, I asked him earlier if it was a game about fibromyalgia.
What?
Get it?
Phantom Pain.
Oh, God damn it. I fucking hate you.
So
better than a Phantom Menace.
So, I've put 18 hours into it, which is... also counting the time I spent idle when I was like making dinner or something like that between missions. So
attaching balloons to bears.
Yes, that is my favorite thing. So part of the game in the first chapter, at least, is you're given this like part of one of your side missions is that hey, we get a bonus for every animal you rescue from this war zone. So for the most part, you're like tranquilizing sheep and then putting them on a balloon system that takes them away.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's the thing. However, I ran into a bear the other day, and not the kind of bear that you think, but rather like
the Three-Toes kind of bear?
Yeah, this is like
I am
this
not
is
a
like
bear.
the animal. This is the animal that's a bear. Here, Arnold. So what happened was it charged me because I shot at it, and
oddly, it responded to that.
Yeah, it didn't like it. So I couldn't tranquilize it really well. I don't know what was happening because I hit one later on, earlier today actually, and it went down in one hit. But I ended up like firing half my magazine of tranquilizer rounds into it, and then finally I had to CQC it to death. And by death I mean it knocked it out. And then you attach a balloon to it, and it gets taken away by your helicopter that flies overhead and snatches it out of the ground, air.
Yeah, you like fucking skyhook a brown bear.
I forgot that YouTube does the 60 frames.
Oh yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
So that is a thing. It turns out, by the way, Three-Toes, later on the bionic arm Snake has there, that's your secondary weapon. Your secondary weapon.
What the fuck?
And so you can, with that thing, you can run at somebody, and if you hit the strike button when you're running, you'll do this like knockout punch, and it has the Bionic Man sound effect play when you do it. And so I tried knocking out another bear later on, and that thing fucked me up. So I wouldn't suggest it on bears. However, on dogs and sheep, oh, it's fantastic. Also, when you get on your horse, you can run over sheep, and they go flying and baaing at the same time. It's oh my god.
Wake up, sheeple.
One thing that really fucking bugged me about that game, at least like one of the commercials for it was a cutscene. Fucking showed Snake aiming down sights with his fucking eye patch.
Yes, the Metal Gear Peace Walker, which is the PSP game that came out that's a prequel to this one, or Metal Gear to MGS5. Yeah, it showed him always aiming down sight with the eye with the eye patch. They never bothered changing that animation.
The gun nerd in me is so mad.
I want to say that you aim using your right eye almost all the time. So, and it's his right eye that's missing. You can switch. You can switch which side you aim from. So I don't know what that really does at the end of the day.
It also switches the eye patch.
Yeah. With the cybernetic arm, I was hoping they would just give him a cybernetic eye and just call it a day. But my big, like, if I have complaints about that game, there are two. It assumes at all times you are using a controller. And it does not tell you what the keyboard controls are.
Oh, I can't imagine that in a PC game. That's really
well,
surprising.
So you'll get this thing that says hold this or hold forward and hit the A button. And you're like, well, what the fuck does the A button translate to on this thing? I have no idea. It's your action button, so it's E. And actually I've seen it pop up where it's like hold forward on the left control stick and hit E, and I'm like, the fuck angle am I doing this at? But there's market improvements over the Ground Zeroes, which was the prequel chapter they sold for $20 a couple years ago. Because you can, in that game, if you grab somebody to interrogate them, you'd have to hold the Q button to keep interrogating them, and then hit a direction on your keyboard. With not like a WADS button or anything like that, but straight up like up, down, left, right. And so my solution was to pick up my mouse and hit it with my my pointer finger and then put it back down. It's like, there's got to be a better way, and they came up with a better way in this. You have a couple options on how to interrogate people. It's great. But yeah, like that's one of the bigger complaints is just the way they set some stuff up for PC side. Yeah. The other big complaint is that at times I'm running this thing at Ultra. Those graphics do not look like PC Ultra. I'm sorry. Like, I've never had a frame rate dip at all in this thing. And it looks nice, but then you'll get like, you go back to the mother base and Ocelot's there, and he's got these shotgun shells in his bandolier, and they're fucking polygonal as hell instead of being, round. And I'm like, the fuck is this? Textures on Ultra, motherfucker. Like, round shells. Round. And it's, I don't know. Sometimes the effects on Snake's head, like when he's bloody, which, this is nice actually. The more you go out in the field, because you don't go back to Mother Base after every time you go out in the field, you get on your helicopter and they take you to the next location. But you can go back to the Mother Base and take a shower, and you'll like take all the dirt and blood and shit and everything that's on you off in the shower. And it's like, it's kind of great. Like, if you've had a really bad couple of missions, you'll see it on you. But like, the thing I really like the most about that game at this point is that it is so different than other Metal Gear games. You're not sitting there and having like 2-hour-long philosophical conversations between every single thing.
Aww.
You're not hunting around for key cards or solving stupid puzzles like that.
Aww.
It gives you a lot of really nice ways to solve your problems.
Like with violence?
Yes, mostly with violence. And it's like it doesn't even count how many people you killed. It just says like, "Hey, you killed some guys." It doesn't penalize you for that. It's not seen as a bad thing because you're expected to have to kill people. So it's like, it's really good. I'm pretty happy with how that game turned out, and of course for canceling my pre-order for Battlefront and then transferring it over to that. So yeah, honestly I'm super tired, and it's probably showing a little bit here.
Yeah. Let's drown this baby.
Yeah, let's go. Any final words? Packers won today.
Yeah, it's fucking football season. Roll Tide, motherfuckers.
They won last week.
Born ready?
No, you get out of here, you Tampa Bay fucking.
No, are you fucking? Wait.
Dolphins love it.
Wait. No.
Jacksonville Jaguar,
Are you
like.
fucking kidding me?
More like Jacksonville Jagoffs.
That's right. From we fucking Steelers team down here, bud.
How the hell are you Steelers?
Because I like real football.
No,
with,
that's the SEC.
Questionable rapist quarterbacks.
God, you should hear my office fucking day after the Patriots win the season opener. Oh my God.
How about those
Tom
Pats, brah?
Brady is the greatest fucking quarterback of all time.
No, you're doing it with a Boston accent. What you should be doing it with is a Rhode Island accent.
God.
And then complain relentlessly about Connecticut.
Go freaking Pats.
Yeah, pretty much. Let me tell you, there's a guy in my office, I think I've mentioned this before, he has a conspiracy theory for every year the Patriots didn't win the Super Bowl. Whether they got into the Super Bowl or not. Like, yeah, and then one year, they had the Steelers play the Patriots in the AFC title game, and of course the Patriots are going to lose to the Steelers in the title game. It's like, wait, are you seriously suggesting that through luck of the draw, the Steelers and what the fuck? Like, it's the title game. You can't change how the title game works. And this guy is just, he's gone. He's so far gone. If anything's to do with the Patriots, there's no rationality to it.
Yeah.
But that's half the office. Anyways, Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Go Steelers. Born ready.
Fuck you.